Hey guys, welcome on to yet again to another Showdown Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Shroodle sweep. This Pokemon is by far the least thing I was thinking of doing a sweep there, but I came up with the most unexpected set that can work it out perfectly, and we're gonna be doing a Shroodle sweep. And this Pokemon is something you don't see every day, and I was searching it up and looking up for so many Pokemon like what could potentially do my next sweep, and I came up with this one, or I found this one, and this Pokemon is quite an interesting Pokemon. It is a poison normal type, and it has very bad stat, but the moves it gets, it's amazing. So yeah, it has a base stats of 290, which is basically the third place of being the lowest poison type Pokemon of all Axis poison type that we can that people can use. And you probably wondering why would I even do a sweep based around that Pokemon? Well, I will show you in a second. So yeah, this thing is the third place of being the lowest poison type Pokemon, being having only 290 base stats of it, and besides that, the other two. So second place goes in Toxel, being having a base of 242, and Wooper Paldia with having a 210. So this is basically the first place being the lowest one. So so yeah, let's see. So it gets Unburden, which is a kind of a cool really needed, really unique ability, and pretty much a lot of these. It's one of those abilities that always most people were obviously going to be running in case if you're on like a sash or anything like that, which can work, but it doesn't have the most amazing speed. I mean, it's probably the best. It's actually of all base stats, 75 base speed is the best thing it gets, and even with the burden, that was probably a big challenge it could run, but I'm not going to be able to run this one. So I think, and it also gets Pickpocket and Prankster. Prankster is going to be it's a best ability, and we're going to be running a Prankster Shootout set. And you people will understand why it's going to happen. Well, you guys and girls will probably see what its move pool and all that stuff is going to be a part of it. So first of all, it has a 75 base speed, which is the best thing to get. It gets 65 on attack, which is the highest stat. Other secondary base stat it gets. It has 44 HP and special attack, and it has also 35 on the 35 on the physical defense and special defense. So this thing is not really much of a sweeper, but I came up with the most genius idea and found out the best combination to do this sweep. So yeah, now Shroodle it's a poison normal type, so it doesn't really learn the most amazing move pool. Like it doesn't learn any status move to increase its stat. It doesn't learn like Swords Dance, Nasty Plot, Work Up, or any other stats or like that. They are pretty much well, actually, never mind. No, it doesn't learn. Sorry, that's a different Pokemon. It can actually that's a different Pokemon. I'll be probably explaining on the second sweep. I'll be explaining, but not in this one. Sorry. But yeah, so this one does learn access to moves like those, but it doesn't gonna hit as much. Like let's see here. So even if I put it on Adamant Nature, there's still like a lot of Paradox and a lot of like starters and all that stuff gonna probably outspeed this thing. So we'll be not running on its speed stat, but we're gonna actually be running its physical attack instead. So you're probably wondering, how am I gonna be able to sweep with this Pokemon if it only has this base stat, like only 65 on the base attack, and the other one is not good. Like, you will have no idea how much the amazing set that I got this one with it, and I'll be actually running this one and show you people how to run this amazing Shroodle set. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this battle went almost straight out of the bat. There won't be much of a talk about this battle, and this Pokemon is unexpectedly not as a competitive one, but really interesting to be using in a showdown battle. So this battle went straight off the bat almost, and we'll see you guys and girls at the end of the battle where this whole amazing showdown business happened. Okay, enjoy the Shroodle. Alright, guys. I guess let's just you know what, guys. Let's just forget that second battle. That one just never happened. Okay, can we all agree with that one? But yeah, let's explain this Shroodle sweep there. And man, they were so salty on the first battle. They they just pressed. They just literally literally just threw the entire computer away and all that stuff. I don't even know what they're even using, but either way, they kind of salty rage quitted on that one. But yeah, so let's explain this Shroodle set, and let me explain how this worked out. So first of all, Shroodle, like I said, is not really much of a attacking sweeper, but I came up with a really cool strat with this one, and it worked out really well, and I figured out that like how can I actually like what can I actually use with this one. So I came up with thinking like, so it doesn't learn any like greatest physical attackers. Like it learns it learns it learns Sword Dance. It learns Nazi Plot. It learns a couple of status move, but it doesn't get the most amazing move pool. Like let me show you. So like I mean, it gets like air acrobatics, foul play, gunshot, knockoff. They're pretty powerful. U-turn, and then it comes to the really not much powerful sets, and that's when I couldn't really figure out if there would be a good useful sweeping set or not. So I came up with this really trolling salty set, and it worked really good. So first of all, now I came up with this one. So this is the dig copycat strategy, as you saw in the second battle and the first, obviously. And how this mechanic works of this dig and copycat set works. So I was thinking, well, first of all, if you wonder how this works, so you use dig, and it will obviously it's basically digs underground, turn one, and strikes on the second one. But how it works is, first of all, you attack with use dig first of all, and it is a regular attacking move. But the next time it uses on the very last turn, because in this set I'm running a brave nature because I need as low as possible. Like for example, if I use the dig the last turn, I can go for copycat, and I can copycat the dig and make sure I always attack first, and because of the Prankster ability will help me out. And if let's say like this, so if I use dig right now, and my move will obviously will always, like, let's say it will go last. I use copycat, it will automatically use dig, so I will be outspeeding the first Pokemon or outspeed the other Pokemon. Then I will hit it last because of my speed is the one that will be solving what will I hit, like. For example, if I did not use dig for this bond, let's say like I use dig and the opponent outsped me, or not outsped no, I'm sorry. If I outsped the opponent, let's say like you saw the battle when I was versus the Wooper in the second one, that one had way lower speed, and if I used a dig and I hit the opponent with dig obviously, and then they use like a Hydro Pump or something like that. Unfortunately, dig will not I won't be able to copycat the dig because the last move the opponent uses, or the last mon who uses an attack, it will automatically be the one move that a copycat will use on it always use the last move they used in battle. So if I don't use dig on the last turn, or at least if I don't use dig, and then if the opponent if the opponent doesn't get outspeed my Shroodle, my copycat strategy won't work. So this thing, it relies on a little bit of a luck and a little bit of a chances of you using the time. So in this in the first battle, it was actually the fail there. I kind of had that one with a dark type Terra, thinking of like if there's like a prankster Pokemon who wants to use versus against me, like a Grimmsnarl or Sableye, one of those like things who use like Thunder Wave or Willow Wave, something like that. Then I was thinking, that would be probably the only problem. But then I wasn't thinking of how can Pokemon like counter Shroodle if they are if it was just pure Dark. I mean, Dark doesn't gonna help me anything. And then I was thinking, oh well, I have already faced a couple trainers, people who used Earthquake. So Earthquake is probably the only counter for the set or depending on, I think it's like Plasma Blade, or well, mostly the Earthquake typing move, or ground hitting moves. So then I was thinking, well, I can go for Terra Flying, because that is because Terra or a ground type move won't hit flying type move. So I can dig myself, use Copycat, and any ground type move will try to use versus against Shootout because it's weak against poison. Then it won't able to hit me because well, I'm a flying type, so that means I'm invincible for the whole time until until the entire battle goes in. So then I was thinking also, well, obviously this move set works perfect. I mean, it's very good. So, but however, there's a little bit of a problem with the set. Obviously, being obviously non a type stab type shootout, I was running a max health, max attack with Brave Nature. Yep, sorry about that. So I can run as much attack on this thing, and even with that stat, I needed a little bit more of an attack boost. So I was running obviously a limits strategy using Toxic Spice and Toxic Debris to give themselves a Toxic Hazard and stuff like that. And then I have this Diglett who is going to just pretty much do is just set up a bunch of accuracy drop and then pretty much let the Shroodle set deal with the rest. And this strategy worked very good, but in the first one, like I said, I was running a Dark type instead of flying. And this second one, I completely swept the entire team with a salty rage quit, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So Shroodle is not, like I said, is not much of a sweeping set, but more of a more fun trolling Pokemon. And in this set, I actually run Swords Dance because I'm probably gonna need a little bit of an extra attack boost in case they if I won't able to one shot it, and obviously it's just there in case I really needed to use it. However, you can use, if you want to, you can replace it with like Taunt in case there's like Pokemon who wants to use recover, rest, and all that stuff. Because you're gonna have to rely on the dig doing the attack for them, and then making sure you guarantee stall them with the poison / dig Copycat strategy until they go down. So you can replace Swords Dance with Taunt in case that happens. And I also have Substitute, in like just emergency if I really need if there's a Pokemon who I really need the Substitute, and stuff like that, like status condition and stuff like that. So for example, if I was versus someone who's fast but also has status condition moves like like a Thunder Wave Pokemon, I'm probably gonna need a Substitute in case that happens, and any status condition Pokemon, so I can use a sub, and if they use a status condition move, I can use Dig and Copycat combination and potentially just stall them until just they either swap or they salty forfeits. And that's pretty much it for the Shroodle set. And this Pokemon, like I said, is not much of a. I mean, you can, however, run if you really want to try something more of a more of a very salty set. You can try yourself level 1. Listen up, level 1 Shroodle set, and I was thinking of doing a level 1 as well, but yeah, it wasn't really going to work myself, and I need to get the something out of my. I was thinking, well, I'm gonna need my Toxic Spice and Stealth Rocks and Spikes, and I need a max evasion and obviously that stuff. So it wouldn't really work out, and I need obviously something like leftovers so I can make sure I don't get hit, and that could actually work out, but yeah. That's probably the only option I get to get the sweep done. So, but only if you really want to do it. So, then you can also realizing you also have moves that can troll the opponent. Like you also have Mud Slap. You can give them accuracy and stuff, but you're not going to be fast, so that's not going to work out. And the only move you got is Pankster, who's going to help you out to give yourself a couple status condition and potentially work it out. So, yeah. And also in the salty battle that you probably saw, I was actually thinking either go for a Substitute or just use an actual Dig to finish it off. And I was thinking of maybe go for a Copycat and then copy the Last Respect, but then they obviously salty forfeited. So yeah. But that's pretty much it for the Shroodle set. I can't really see any better combination in this one. This Pokemon is really much of a fun trolley set, and I recommend you try this out on Showdown and give them a little bit of a salty moment. But as I said, this requires you to do a little bit of a setup before you can do the Shroodle trolling set. And I would say here's a huge counter with the set. Obviously, like priorities can be a very annoying one. Like bullet punch, quick attack, sucker punch, fake out can be annoying because they are priority Pokemon, and stuff like infiltrator. I'm pretty sure if that's the is that the is it infiltrator? Yeah, I think it's the one where you can where you hit through the like pretty much any like predictable like hazards, and maybe even sound-based move. That could be an annoying one as well. But that's only if the opponent use it on the very first turn. So like if you use dig now and then the opponent's about to hit you afterwards. So like they have to use a sound-based move on the first turn, or if you are using a substitute like on that turn. So that could be one thing that can counter your Shroodle set, because substitute can't really. I mean, it can still it can be still be protected, but it will hit Shroodle through it. So that could be another one, and yeah, that's most likely at least. And no, I'm not gonna be able to do a legit fully sweeping set one time only. And I mean, this was only for a fun time. And maybe some point I might do a like a Shroodle evolution team. I think it has an evolution, I believe. I might have to look it up. But that's pretty much it for the Shroodle set. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And hope you guys and girls enjoyed the Shroodle sweep. And yeah, we'll see you at the next part of the highlight, where I'm probably gonna do. I think we have another one. There's gonna be another popular Pokemon, and you will see why. Alright, guys. See you guys and girls in the next highlight. And as always, stay lucky out there. Oh yeah, one more thing. I did do another battle before this one, where I was actually going to post 2 battles with a bloopers, but I feel like it wasn't really necessary because the second one was actually another fail. But that one had more of a stalling, a baton passing Leafeon who used quick attack, and then we have a jet punch Palafin form, and yeah, it wasn't really fun to show that battle. And I did take out 2 Pokemon, but yeah, it wasn't much enjoyable. So just give you a heads up. Priority moves like jet punch, Palafin can definitely one-shot it, and yeah, just give you a heads up before doing anything. So that could be another one. And yeah, sorry, that's pretty much it for just an extra clip here, or just an explanation. So yeah, they're in the I was gonna show you this battle, but it wasn't really worth it. So yeah, all right, take care, guys, and see ya, and peace out.